G'day. Well, you've already made your old school mapping symbols by now, and you're probably itching to see what they actually look like on the map. So what I've done is I've quickly made a very complex dungeon here. You can see we've got our entrance, we've got some sort of a sinister room, some walls and so forth. Now, how do we get the symbol catalogue that we made into this? Well, it's pretty easy. Normally you would access your various symbol catalogues by clicking on these buttons across here. But to bring in your own symbol catalogue, what you do is you click that button right there. And then you have the option of browsing your disk for a new symbol catalogue. In this case, just for demonstration purposes, we will go to my work drive, Storyweaver, mapping, old school, and there it is. There's one that we just saved off in the previous tutorial, Joe's Old School Symbols for Tutorial. And look, there's the symbols that we created, listed right there. Now, currently they are black, and that's not going to match with our lovely sort of old school blue theme here. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to change it to color 66. And you'll see that the varicolors have all changed. So let's start by putting in the spiral staircase. Now, when we click on it, did you notice that the floors changed? The sheet changed to floors? Because we had that option set when we saved this symbol catalogue. We had the option set for this particular symbol that it would always be put on the floors. Now, my scale isn't right, so I'm just going to set my scale to 1. There we go. And you can see it now matches perfectly our 10-foot grid. So I'm just going to drop a spiral staircase there. Now, what about our lovely little false door? Let's click on that. You notice when we clicked on the door, it changed to walls, and I'm just going to try and zoom into the. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. I'm going to turn the snap off. So, if I just put this door in the middle, it's just going to plonk straight down the orientation that it's designed to. But if I put it here, notice it will automatically orient itself to whichever wall I'm putting it on. Pretty slick, huh? Now, let's take a look at the next one. Let's take a look at the double doors. Pay close attention here. You notice as it's approaching the wall, it flips. So you can actually, as you move your mouse over the wall that you want this to interact with, it's going to flip. I'm just going to place it right there. There's our double doors. Let's do something else with our double doors. I'm just going to come out a little bit. I'm going to come to this wall here. So far we've just been placing it. I'm going to put my wall, you see how it's rotating? I'm just going to drop it right there. Let's refresh that. Now, we also set this double door so that when you put it down, it would actually cut the wall. Watch this. I'm just going to delete that wall now and refresh, and you can actually see that it is indeed cut that wall. This becomes really useful when you're dealing with big, thick walls like this one here. Again, I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it here. You can actually see now that it has cut the wall. Oops, not fully. Brilliant. Let's pop that one again. There we go. Now, let's take a look at our lovely little key. I'll just zoom out a little bit. If we place the key next to a wall, let's place it against this door here. You can see how it's orienting itself to the wall or to the door. And when I click it, rather than just being dropped straight down, it's now put in such a way that we can move away perpendicular. Oops, there we go. Perpendicular. And I'll put a couple more of them there. Fantastic. So now you can see that our control points are all active, that our options for our symbols are active, that our varicolor is active. With what you've seen in this series of tutorials, you can create any symbol catalogue you want. And what I'd like you to do is start creating your own symbol catalogues and send them to me, and I'm going to collect them all up and put them into a mega symbol catalogue for old school dungeon mappers. Now this finishes, or this ends up, the first part of a series of tutorials on making old school dungeon maps. But really what this tutorial is about is creating your own tools for your own mapping environments. In the next set of tutorials, I'm going to show you how to create your own style. That means that you're going to learn how to create your own tools. For example, you'll be able to create a tool like this to put down custom floor plans, all sorts of things. Sky's the limit with this stuff. So wait a little while, we'll prepare those tutorials for you and we'll get them up online as soon as we can. Have a lot of fun creating your symbol catalogues. Send them over to me. I'll make sure they get distributed, and keep mapping and keep playing D&D and all those great role-playing games. And don't forget to come over to storyweaver.com occasionally and see what we've got as well. So, have a great one. Bye.